okay, so I sat down on the ground. And then I thought, let me walk around to bank here. And by then he had phoned the police. And as I got in, the police pulled in. And they took me to the lodge. And then the one policeman came in and I just screamed. I remember that. And I remember he went out. He's got my phone, he's got everything. I've got 860 numbers on my phone. I don't know what my friend's number is. And he's just a friend, he's not a boyfriend. So I don't know the name out of my, the number out of my head. And he came to me years ago, so I thought, let me get the cards. And I asked the policeman to bring all the cards, but I stopped long ago with the cards because with the modern phones there's a mini computer. So, and we phoned that number, and because he lives in the River Club, we phoned that number, but of course the number was not existing anymore. Then I remember he changed his number. I said, bring my Filofax for me, please. And I don't know why the Filofax, because in front you put all your personal numbers. And there was nothing there in our page. And I've just, when I moved here, got all my affairs in order. I think that's a normal thing to do. Your will, you're this, you're that. And I'd written his name and the phone number there because I made up my will. He's an accountant. And we phoned him. And the police phoned him. And I just said, Jan, I was being robbed with rape. And I started crying. But uncontrollably, I really don't know what happened there. I'm a complete blank. The next minute, to me, it was like the next minute. Jan came in and I ran to him and they held me. And then they said, calm down, sit down. And I don't know what they did. And then the police came in again with a lady, short blonde hair and a name I think is Sue. Then she's a counsel or something, I don't know. And then I can't remember again. And then I remember Jan taking me outside. They've got my gown. And I had my gown on and he took me outside. And he said to me, as I had to get into the car, he said, they're going to hurt you, Marty, but they have to do this because they've got to get the DNA and everything. But I want you to be calm because we're doing it to catch him. Then I was in the car and I remembered Jan and Sue talking. She was at the back. Then I don't remember it again. I remember again we were at the hospital and that was Hillbrow. And but it was 5 o'clock, I heard somebody saying. And so I said, I need to lie down, I want to sleep. And they brought a trolley and I lay on the trolley and they said the doctor's coming at 8. Then a beautiful young woman woke me up and she's the doctor. So I must have slept that whole 3 hours, maybe sharp, I don't know. And she took me in and well, I took my gown off, I didn't have any underclothes. And she did the examination, it's a paper with the whole body and she put you into, when she looked behind my buttock, she said, oh my God. I said, yeah, he tried from behind, but, And I said to her, it feels like ants that's eating me and it's burning and it's terrible. So she said, it is. She said that he has scratched you with his hands, with his nails, and it's really broken and So I said to her, can you please show me? She said, I can't, I'm not allowed to. I said, I give you the authority to please show me. I am a very realistic, analytical person. If you don't show me, I'm not going to get over this. So she took photographs, she showed me, like a woman is normally like that. This was swollen this high and thick, and it was like red and bloody. So it is unbelievable what a man, because a penis is just made of flesh, what damage they can do with that. So that must be the anger. And then she took that thing that they screw you open with, and that used like earbuds, but long ones, and took the semen, the DNA and whatever. And when I was finished, she took my nighties and I had my gown, because she said that's all evidence. And she gave me a little bag, like a little gift bag, an orange bag. And inside this was a baby's toothbrush, and a little soap, little hand cream, and a little underpants that big. It's about an 18-month-old baby. And I looked at this. She said, sorry, we only got a kiddie's rape kit. And I thought, what I've just gone through, and they do this to a baby like this. I mean, if the little underpants is this tiny, you can't think. And she gave me a thing as big as this, slightly smaller, a parcel done with this black plastic bags, you know, the utility bags, and then this normal thick packing tape like that and like that. She gave this to me, and she said to me, that's for you. And I looked at this, and this to me was my worldly possessions I had. I'm in the museum. I've got nothing. So I went to the shower, and I brushed my teeth and I washed. And you can't touch. And I couldn't sit for a week. And I opened this plastic bag. And the Jewish Women's Society make these rape bags. There was a pair of pants in there and a blouse. You cannot believe it, that present, it was cheap. But it was worth to me more than the best perfume, the best evening dress, the best, that's all you have at that moment that I could put on, a blouse and a horrible rough pants, but it was like the best evening dress. And I then went back, and she tested me first, of course, for HIV, and I was negative. Yes, shoes. And so as we came out, Jan said that we can't go, we